Why did none of you choose the Extreme Kitty fan? It's too bold, isn't it? It's too bold. You can't rock that look. It's too much for you. I get it. We've rocked your face off. Now we're kind of rocking your chest off, too. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Rising Star 2, where it is a very exciting time in the life of the Ridiculous Decorative Daves after a very long wait and not a small amount of internal strife in the RDDs. Our second album has finally been released. Our fans were screaming for it. It took us a long time to put it together, but after all of this, our second album, which is in fact untitled, although our fans are calling it the Carrot album because of the cover, it is an untitled album. The Carrot album has finally been released. We've already sold 3,000 copies of this. Our fans were salivating for new RDD material, and we have given them a stunner. This is an amazing album. It has, of course, our major hit on it, Ground Control, 2 Major Tom in French for French Canadians, is, of course, on the album, and it's ready to go. And next month, we head out on tour to support it. So we've got a couple of days at home here. No big deal. We'll chill out. We'll relax. Maybe we'll see a show. Maybe we'll do some practice. And then we head out on the Carrot Tour. So good, I had to name it twice. It's that powerful a tour. It's the Carrot Tour, featuring, of course, Ground Control, 2 Major Tom in French for French Canadians. So I think our best move is we might do a couple of nights of practice here, and then maybe we'll go see the Discreet Humilities. We've played with them before. We know those guys. I mean, they're kind of low rent now. We've shot past them in popularity. We're just amazing. The Discreet Humilities, though, we'll go in and support them. You know, check in on some local small time bands. That'll boost up our inspiration, and then we head out on tour. Technically, this gig is not part of the tour, but it's just it's kind of our opening gig. You're going to hit our hometown here in Boston. We're going to play with the Sleepy Wave and the Young Growths, and then we are just going to blaze across the U.S. supporting our untitled Carrot album. You know what? I got to get this out of here. This is just a stain on our band. I don't even want to mention his name, but we've got to get this out of here. Let's get this awful, terrible song archived and out of our lives. Well, that's a lot better. I think we all feel good about just throwing that song in the filing cabinet and never seeing it ever again. However, we do definitely want to practice Sissy's latest contribution here. Dr. Sissy in the house. It's very funky. It's not a style that we traditionally do, but again, Sissy, huge Prince fan. Just massive Prince fan. So she has contributed this. It's very, very funky. Ashton is having a very hard time keeping up. Ashton is not naturally funky. He has to work hard for funk. Brad has a little funk in him, but not a lot. Mostly this is all about Sissy, but it's a great song. It's good, high quality. I'd like to get us better at playing it. So let's get some of our lower playing skill ones in here. What are we likely to be playing on tour that we can't play very well yet? We might bring in Sorry About the Sink. That is very, very high quality. Actually, so is We Almost Didn't Suck. I never put that on the set, but it's not bad. It's 38. Okay, let's just do a day of practice, and then we might go see a show. All right, guys, stop packing for right now. That's okay. You can put all that stuff together later. It's fine. We're just going to go see a show. We're going to kind of celebrate the start of our tour by going to see some other band. We're just going to have some fun tonight, guys. We're just going to have some fun. I mean, yeah, they're okay. I'm not saying they're terrible. Their banner is awful. Really? You chose yellow on white as your banner? Wow, you guys are weak. Okay, you know how we do it, folks. Close the night out with some practice. Let's make sure we're keeping our playing skill up just one night. We've got a gig tomorrow. We got to hit that. I know we have a gig at the State Theater. We're going to deal with that. Before we leave on tour, I just want to make sure we are ready to go. We're going to hit a music store, make sure our gear is all up in shape. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it easy. I know Ashton could be repairing stuff, but everything is repaired. Everything is good to go. Now, do we need to buy anything? Like, Ashton, how's your strings? I think I just bought you a bunch of strings. Yeah, you have a quantity of strings. You don't have no strings, but anything really good here that you might want to pick up? Writing music, not really your thing. Oh, that's perfect right there, those Dargos. 3 playing, 2 stage presence. Yeah, you've got 3 of them right now. Take some more on tour with you. How about you, Brad? How are your drumsticks? Those are always a little iffy. Oh, do you really only have the 1? Oh, good. Yo, okay, we got to get some stuff for you here. What do we got here? Give me something good. Give me something with playing. Playing and stage presence. Yep, take a whole bunch of those. Lord knows you're going to break a bunch while we're out there. These have an endorsement value. I'm not turning it down, but the money's not in the endorsement. The money's in the merchandise. +2 playing and an endorsement value. Now that I will take. And Sissy, you've only got a few strings kicking around. Let's make sure you are ready to go. Talk to me about these Fenders. Nothing on those. Absolutely nothing on those at all. How about we get into the expensive stuff? Stage presence, don't hate that. I'd love to see some playing. Aw, there we go. +4 playing right there. Take a bunch of these on tour. I'm hemorrhaging money right now, but that's okay. We'll make it back. Okay, guys, let's hit this gig. In many ways, we're kind of saying goodbye to our hometown, saying goodbye to Boston for the month. We're not actually. We're coming back here in a couple of days as part of the tour, but we will play our gig. Oh, that was a heck of a show. Not only did Ground Control 2 Major Tom in French for French Canadians gain +2 popularity, as it always has a tendency to do, but the Oh Canada Extreme Kitty Mix with the rock spelling also gained +1 popularity. There must have just been an absurd amount of French Canadians in the audience. Well, apparently 62 of them. 62 French Canadians. I didn't even know there were that many French Canadians. Now, more importantly, 12 copies of the Carrot album sold. Excellent. Some shirts. Slow night at the merch counter, but that's okay. I kind of want the shirts for the road. Now, where are we off to first? Where's the tour start? Oh, right here in Boston. Okay, so that was not a farewell tour at all, not a farewell show. We're literally back here tomorrow night. Okay, well, just everybody get a good night's sleep then. Not only is it here in Boston, it's literally around the corner. We could have walked to our first gig in this town. All right, here we go. Starting the tour. The Carrot Tour. The tour's so nice, I had to name it twice. Now, more importantly, is anyone wearing our shirts? You are wearing one of our shirts. I see you've gone for the classic shirt. I was kind of hoping that somebody would go for the Extreme Kitty Fan shirt. I see another person over here in our shirt. Excellent choice, sir. How about you? What are you rocking? Yep, there we go. The classic look again. Wow, this place is packed with French Canadians. Like 4 people in here wearing our shirt. Why did none of you choose the Extreme Kitty Fan? It's too bold, isn't it? It's too bold. You can't rock that look. It's too much for you. I get it. We've rocked your face off. Now we're kind of rocking your chest off, too. All right, here we go. Tour begins now. This is it. The unnamed tour, which is really the Carrot Tour. People are okay with Dr. Sissy in the house. We can't play it well yet, Sissy. I'm sorry. We're not as funky as you. Although overall, the set actually did okay. The only balls that we dropped here was because we couldn't play a song well like Dr. Sissy in the house. Overall, the fans were pretty into that. Okay, where are we off to tomorrow? We are in New York. Well, why don't we just swing down to New York now? Oh, New York City just loves us. These guys adore us around here. Unfortunately, the gig is way the heck on the other side of the city here. How's everyone feeling these days? Everyone pretty happy? Dr. Sissy, absolutely happy. Brad's always happy. That goes without saying. Ashton, again, surprisingly happy. Alicia, almost completely happy. Almost completely happy. Dr. Sissy, come here for a sec. There we go. It took me a little bit of finagling because I can't have a break in the name. I had to put the Doctor and the Sissy right next to each other. Otherwise, your name was Doctor or Sissy, but not Dr. Sissy. There you go. Now you're Dr. Sissy. Now the tour can recommence. Well, I'm glad you like the change, Dr. Sissy. No, there's no reason to thank me. It just took me a couple of seconds to figure out how to make that work with the name change thing. No, I'm glad you like that. No, I agree. No, yes, the period of the Revolution, those 3 albums, that was probably Prince's best. However, I did really like his Sign of the Times era. There was some good material on... No, I know, it's a great album. It's a big album. No, you're right, it's a lot to get through. No, we don't need to listen to it right now. 250 RDD fans in attendance. 250, 11 copies of the Carrot album, which is actually untitled. 8 shirts. Happiness up, inspiration up, popularity up. We're a little bit more popular in New York City. This is going to be a great tour. And Dr. Sissy has leveled up. This is just going to be a fantastic tour. Let's get you ticking up, of course, in playing, but also a little bit into writing music. And I'm going to put one more point into production. So I've got some ideas about our next recorded material. I said when we signed this recording contract, after this we're going indie. We release our own stuff. We have our own independent label, so I will need a producer for that. But I do want you playing well. And I think you're going to contribute a little more music than I might have originally anticipated. And rolling into Rhode Island, screeching around the streets here like a maniac. We're very excited. I can't even drive the van straight. We're very, very excited. Whoa, actually I almost missed the venue there. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry in the back. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to do that. If you just pick the gear up off the floor, it's going to be fine. We'll buy new stuff if we need to. Yeah, seeing a bunch of RDD shirts in the audience here. No Extreme Kitty fans. Maybe I should have done that one first. I don't know how that shakes out. Is it just randomized as to which shirt people turn up in? Because there's a lot of them. Not a single Extreme Kitty fan shirt in the house, though. Kind of a low-rent gig here, surprisingly. Just a 6-song set warming up for, once again, the Swedish Hearing. And thank you for the commenter who pointed out that if I change the starting location of the tour, then we don't play with the Swedish Hearing anymore. They're the headlining band all the time because that's the Boston band. If I'd started in New York, we would have had a completely different headlining band. Although at this point, we're such close friends with the Swedish Hearing, it'd be a shame not to tour with them. Well, it's a day off tomorrow and then to Hartford, Connecticut. Well, let's just go to Hartford. I think that's the best first move. And then we'll figure out what we want to do there. Maybe we'll do a little shopping. We haven't done that since Sissy came on board. Maybe it's time for some new gear. Oh, more importantly, our Untitled sophomore album climbs 104 positions. Number 767. It's just a quick hop to number 1. 767 to 1. That's nothing. That's nothing. I Have No Face and I Must Rock did fall a little bit, but that's to be expected. It's just, it can't compete with our Untitled sophomore album. I mean, it's just brilliant. Alicia, you're kind of a constant evolution. Maybe we can get you something a little bit different. What do you... Oh, God, no. You look like a cool secretary. How about green? No, this is a... No, I've made a horrible mistake here. No. Never. Ever. No. Show me a wool coat. Okay. Hang on, we're not throwing this off the table yet, but not in that color. Aha. Maybe we go a little Red Riding Hood here. Okay, it doesn't work with almost everything else that you're doing, but I'm buying that. Show me it in white. Oh, hang on. Now you've got kind of a Cruella de Vil Disney villain thing going on there. Oh, do I like Red Riding Hood? Or do I like Cruella de Vil? Riding Hood? Riding Hood. Yeah, it's more late night. Yeah, you know what? We got grown-ups in the audience here. This is a little bit more late night. Now, I have to just briefly fix everything else that you're doing. There we go. If we put your red dress on, it totally works now. Yeah, I'm not married to this, but I want to just play around with it a little bit. I kind of like it. I'm a little wishy-washy on it, but we're going to see what the audience thinks of this. And now that I'm in here, I've only just noticed we can wear our own shirts. Oh, Ashton, could you come here for a moment, please? You need... Yes. If the audience isn't going to wear it, then we're wearing it. Ridiculous Decorative Dave's Extreme Kitty Fan, featuring Pensive Kitty, showing you his butt kitty, and waiting for the food bowl kitty. Now let's just grab a motel for the night and then we'll play our gig tomorrow. We're not in any hurry. We're fine. We can hang out, enjoy Hartford. I don't know what Hartford has to offer. Been through there a couple of times. Didn't really pay attention to it very much. Should get in a little practice though. Ah, right. Can't practice. Could write a song. Can't practice. Well, in that case, guys, just get a good night's sleep. No, Brad, we didn't trash the hotel. No, that was Josh's thing. Remember him? No, we're trying hard to forget him, I know. No, he was absolutely miserable. We had to trash a lot of hotels. We're actually pretty nice people, Brad. We don't actually need to go in and trash every single hotel. We're fine without. Seeing some of our shirts in the audience. Excellent. Quite a few of them, actually. All right, let's play the Neat Stone. I'm going to bring Rhyme of the Ancient Marinator back in. It's been a while since we played that song. It was always kind of a favorite. Just never really did that much with it. So I think a solid set. Anarchy in Delaware always goes over well. And of course, you know, the French Canadians are just going to go berserk for our first two ones. Ashton, you're looking good in the shirt. Maybe this will inspire people in the audience to buy that shirt. No, I think you're wrong, Alicia. I think the comment section do have a say in what you do and don't wear. Well, no, it's not always up to you. I mean, ultimately, it's my final authority. I am the leader of the band, Alicia. And I look like David Bowie, so you know I know something about how to look good. No, they are going to get a say in it. I'm not saying we're taking their judgment, you know, and that's it. I'm just saying we're going to take their opinion. I get it, Alicia. I get it. You don't want complete strangers judging you on how you look. If it helps, they're not really complete strangers. They've been watching you for a very, very long time in a non-creepy way. Another slow night at the merch counter. I've had a bunch of those in a row. We are not getting the merchandise out there. Hang on, though. Ground control to Major Tom in French for French Canadians, +3 popularity. So there were 1,500 people here. 1,061 of them, 2/3 of the audience, were our fans. 2/3 of the audience were our fans. And even though it was a slow night, we still sold 24 copies of our Untitled sophomore album. I think we might raise the price on the albums. Not by much. I just wanted to get an extra $1 out of all of that. That's all I want. Just $1 extra out of the albums. Be a little bit more money taken in. I think our fans are going to be okay with that. Speaking of being okay with things, Dr. Sissy, another level up. A little bit into playing, a little bit into writing music, one more into production. All right, you are starting to flesh out very nicely, and I've got to level up. Well, goodness, what am I going to do with myself? I guess playing. Yeah, put a 3 into there, and a couple into stage presence. It's never going to hurt. Portland, Maine, you say. Okay, a lot of zigzagging on this tour. Boston, New York, Maine. We're just back and forth. Whoa, speaking of back and forth, back the van up here. Back the van up by the Motel. Let's not stay at Maxine's. Maxine's can't even afford the M. However, we can pull into the Stiff Skin, a very, very unfortunately named bar, and to our latest gig. Now, we're not even moving either. Next gig is right here in Portland. Well, that was very, very handy. Well, I guess we just find a hotel then. That makes life a lot easier. Don't even have to leave town to do our next one. Where is, show me a motel. Not the place that can't afford the M. I want a different motel. Okay, Sasha also cannot afford the M in motel. Maybe they're just not for sale in this town. Maybe whoever the local neon sign maker is just can't do M's. Anyway, let's crash out for the night. I mean, does Portland, Maine love us that much that we had to do 2 back-to-back gigs? Did the first one just sell out so fast? There's so many RDD fans here. Like, no, you got to come back and now play the theater. We need a bigger venue to hold all of your amazing fans. All right, easy enough. We have fulfilled our contract with California Records. We have paid them back the money that they lent us to do the album. And now everything after this, look at that, 85 copies of our Untitled album, which indeed our fans are calling the Carrot album, but it is in fact has no title at all. 16 copies of I Have No Face and I Must Rock, and nobody blinked at an extra buck. Ground control to Major Tom in French for French Canadians, +3 popularity. +3 popularity. This is going to be a great tour. Oh, and this can't get any better. This can't get any better. We're off to Quebec. Where all the French Canadians are, I think. We're off to French Canada land, and we're gonna rock some more French Canadian faces. I think. I'm pretty sure that's in Canada. Yeah, whatever this is in French, let's go play here. Okay, the steep stalking up here in Quebec. I'm sure if you're French Canadian, it's probably Le Steep Stalking or La steep stocking. Lay steep. Anyway, none of us speak French in the band. Capacity 500. That is 500 French-Canadian faces that are about to hear not only Ground Control to Major Tom in French for French Canadians, but the O Canada Extreme Kitty mix with the rock spelling. This is going to be amazing. I have no idea what the audience is screaming because they're screaming it all in French-Canadian language, but they seem to be really enjoying it. No, I know, Sissy. I know. It was crazy. It was absolutely... No, the French Canadians love us. You have no idea. You'll get used to it. You won't understand a word they're saying, but just sign their autographs and smile and nod when they talk at you, because none of us here speak French, or Canadian for that matter. Untitled sophomore album climbs another 39 positions to 728. I'm telling you, it's just a quick hop to number 1. 728 to number 1. We're going to do that in no time at all. Almost 3,000 units sold. 3,000 units. It's the cover. That you'd see that album cover from across the music store. They still have those? Like where you just go in and buy a physical copy of an album? So those still exist? I don't remember the last time I did that. Anyway, so you'd see that from across the record store and go, I gotta have that. I don't even know what it is. I gotta have that. And then you'd fire it up and you'd hear Ground Control to Major Tom in French for French Canadians, and the first thing you'd say is, I already know this song. This song is already popular. And then you'd say, this song is amazing. And then you say, I gotta go get a shirt. I might be an Extreme Kitty fan. So Sherbrooke, we've got a gig here tomorrow night. Again, Elaine also cannot afford the M in Motel. It seems to be a theme. Maybe up in Canada, they're not motels. Maybe they're hotels. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. It probably is. I don't know much about Canada, but maybe they're just morally opposed to the letter M. Maybe up in Canada, you say, I'm going to go get a room at the hotel. Oh, Alicia, we have learned something brand new today. And that is probably an excellent place to call it on Rising Star 2 for today. About halfway through our tour, it's going great. This is just a great tour. This is such a refreshing change of pace from that dismal, awful tour that we just got out of. This is like a whole new day. This is like a ray of sunshine on the RDDs. The band is doing great. The audience is eating it up. Dr. Sissy, incredible addition to the band, and we're kind of 50-50 on Alicia's new look. We'll pick up some more of Rising Star 2 again next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Oh, they're stealing Jurgen! They're stealing Jurgen again! Once again, Jurgen is the Aquaman of our colony. Wait, can I take off my mohawk? Hang on. I can take off my mohawk. I'm wearing a wig. Oh, I got an achievement for decorating. It's about time, video game world.
I have a cylinder. I broke Dave.
Broke Dave.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. I just dropped my controller.
Oh my goodness.